Hey guys, I just wanted to share with you a quick seed haul video of all the different varieties that I decided to add to my collection this year. It's kind of ridiculous how many seeds I have. There's no way that I could grow every single variety every single year. But I do have a bit of an addiction, and this is kind of a mishmash of seeds that Sean and my mother have picked out as well. We're all going to be sharing gardens this year, so we all picked out a bunch of different varieties that we wanted to try. I'm also going to be growing my tried and true classics, which you can see in the video that I posted before this one. And then we're going to try out a few of these seeds as well. I emptied these yesterday. I planted onion seeds yesterday. It is the beginning of March, and these are the two that I added to my collection this year. So I already had some snowball onion seeds, some just regular burgundy red onion seeds, and then some shallots and leeks. But this is the two varieties that I added this year. I did a Walla Walla onion, which is not, they don't store very well, so it's more of a pick it out of the garden and eat it then. And then this, which is from Botanical Interests, and it is a monostrel, I'm probably saying that wrong, onion. This is a storage onion. This is a hybrid. I don't normally grow hybrids. I normally grow heirloom seed varieties, but I wanted to try some different things this year just to see if we could get ahead of weather and bugs. And so of course I ordered from Baker Creek Seeds, and these were the two free seed varieties that I received. When you buy a certain amount of seeds from Baker Creek, you do get a free seed. So they sent this lettuce, and they sent this one, which I'm pretty excited for, which is a wasabi radish. I love wasabi. I love radishes. That's going to be exciting. And look how pretty that is. Just a pretty green. So if you are considering buying from Baker Creek, just know that they will send you a free seed variety. You just don't know what it's going to be. I think in previous years, they've sent lettuce seeds, carrot seeds, and the spoon tomato, which I kind of regret planting the spoon tomato, because if you know, you know. Once you grow it, it's always there, and it's kind of like a weed. Let's see, what else we got here? I got some, now these were the budget-friendly big box store seeds, which are perfectly good to grow, just as much as the name brands. These are the Tall Top Early Wonder beets. I'm just going to do a mix of beets. I might even just mix all the seeds together and throw them in the ground. We have a Golden Detroit beet. These are a lot sweeter and a lot more mild in flavor compared to a regular red beet. They don't have as much of that dirt flavor. We got a couple packs of this Farmer's Market blend from Botanical Interests, and if you would like to order from Botanical Interests, there will be a link down in the description. They also send you a free seed. I think I've gotten just the lettuce mix every time I've ordered from them. They are a great company. They also send you a little seed starting guide when you order from them. We got the Cylindra beets, which is a longer beet. These would be a lot easier to peel for canning. I wanted to try the Bull's Blood beet. Now, I am kind of thinking if I do mix all these seeds together, I'm not going to know which one is which, other than the ones that are different colors or different shapes. So, might not do that. We got some classic red Russian kale, and I got a big old bag of Nantes Corliss carrot seeds. We wanted to try to grow fennel, so I'm going to get that started soon. And then of course, a new packet of Golden Acre cabbage. That variety seems to do the best for us here. And a fresh packet of Swiss chard, which we try to grow every single year. I love it. I think it's beautiful. I think it holds up to our weather, and it is a delicious and healthy veggie to add to your garden. I'll show you guys all of the different cucumbers that we picked out. So I got an extra pack of these. These were one of our favorites that we grew last year, the Armenian cucumber. It's actually a melon, but it holds up to heat really well. It doesn't get bitter. It gets really long, and you can make a whole lot of pickles out of these, and it tastes just like a cucumber. These are ones that my mother wanted. The classic straight 8 cucumber. This is just a very long snacking cucumber. You can pickle it. You can pickle any cucumber. And then we've never grown these before, but I've always been really interested in them. These are the cucamelons, or they're also called mouse melons, and they're just really tiny little cucumbers that look like melons, and they would make really cute little quick pickles and just snacking, and I've just never had them and I really wanted to try them. I saw this at the store, thought I'd give it a try. This is a green dragon burpless cucumber. It says that it's very disease resistant, and it just looks like a really good all-around snacking cucumber. And then this one really piqued my interest on Baker Creek, and it is a China Jade cucumber. It is also a burpless cuke, and it says that it develops without pollination, so that would be a good high tunnel variety because it does not require pollinators. Squash. Let's talk about squash. We got a bunch of different squashes here. We've got winter squash and summer squash. Sean really went crazy with the gourds, so we're gonna have to try to find a place to put those. Speaking of, we've got loofahs, which we have never grown before. Apparently a young loofah is edible. I didn't know that. He got the Martin House gourd that you can make birdhouses out of. And he got the giant bottle gourd. He said that he wanted to try to dry them out and wax the inside and make fun little bottles with the gourd. What else do we have here? Oh, he also wanted to try one of these giant pumpkins. I have no idea where we're going to put this. You guys know that the gourds and pumpkin plants get massive. So we might have to find a very special place in the yard to grow that. We don't have a whole lot of property here. We're squishing a whole lot in one little spot. I picked out the Black Cat pumpkin because it's beautiful. I got this from Botanical Interests. It's pretty much solid black on the outside. I think it's kind of got a green tint to it and a bright orange on the inside, and it says that it's a really good pie pumpkin. And then this is one that my mother wanted to try. It's a Blue Hubbard squash. So this is also a winter variety, and winter does not mean that it grows in winter. Winter means that it's normally harvested late summer, early fall. It has a thicker skin, and it is a really good storage squash, so it'll last throughout the winter, which is why, you know, in fall and winter we have pumpkin spice and pumpkin pies, because those were our winter storage squashes for so long. And then I got a few different types of summer squash to try. I guess I kind of got bored with the regular zucchini and yellow squash, so we're gonna try these. I got a golden zucchini, which is just a zucchini, but it's yellow. And then a Genovese zucchini, which is an Italian zucchini. It says that it's a smoky green fruit. This says that it's a limited release in North America. So that's interesting. Never seen these before. They look fun. I love zucchini. And then I got these off of Baker Creek. It's a, you know what? I'm not going to try to say it. It's a custard squash, and it's a unique variety from Germany. And I guess it's kind of like it's like a patty pan. If you've ever had a patty pan. It says that it's flavorful and prolific. So the seed packets always get me with their wonderful descriptions, and I always buy way too many. We got a couple beans here, and this one is my mother picked out. It's a Scarlet Runner. The flowers are beautiful. A lot of people grow these just for the flowers, but you can also get the beans off of them. It says that the hummingbirds really like these. I got these beans from Baker Creek. So these are a bushing bean, and it said that, if I'm remembering correctly, that the beans come out of the top of the plant instead of underneath of the leaves. So it makes for easy picking. And I just wanted those for some fresh eating green beans. I don't know that I'm gonna can any green beans like that, but I do enjoy to eat them fresh. I'm probably going to be growing the Roman #2 flat bush beans if I decide to can green beans. Those are gonna be the ones that I do. I really enjoy those. Just a new pack of dill. Gotta have it. Didn't have any seeds left from last year. And also cilantro. Pretty basic, but also a must-have for your garden. These are the fun ones. I guess I was feeling very tropical. I love citrus everything, and it really shows in the seed picks that I have gotten this year. So we have an orange flavored lemon balm. I know that it's hard to grow certain herbs from seeds. We're gonna see how that goes, especially with this one. It is an orange flavored thyme. So you're seeing kind of a theme here as far as citrus flavors go. But the good thing about those two is if I can get them started, they're perennials and they're gonna come back every year. And continuing on with our citrus theme, I got some lemon basil, which makes a really good tea. And then, of course, I had to get the lime basil, and this one came from Baker Creek. We'll take a look at the flowers, and then we'll do the tomatoes and peppers last, because I know that for a lot of you, those are your favorites. We'll just do a quick little scan through these. Every year, do the green envy zinnias. I think that they are beautiful. Candy cane zinnias. Zinnias are like some of my favorite flowers to grow. They make great cutting flowers. They're cat-safe bouquets. So I have all sorts of different new colors of zinnias. I don't know that that's all the zinnias I have. Sean picked out some flowers this year. He really likes the tall ones. A lot of these are perennials, and probably this is not my forte as far as growing flowers like that from seed. He also picked out a passion flower. That's definitely not in my comfort zone. Never grown those before. And another tall one. Delphiniums. Another one of my favorites to grow are nasturtiums, and I got a couple different colors, different varieties that I had never seen before. Like this dwarf cherry rose nasturtium. I thought that it was beautiful. And then we have Celosia. This is like a long spiky variety. And then some of my other favorites are Cosmos. This is a black Cosmo, and said that it kind of smells like chocolate, so I'm excited for that. And then a double click cranberry colored Cosmos. I discovered the double click last year. They were beautiful. I have some pink ones. I grew some pink ones last year, and they looked like little roses. They were awesome. And then we grew snapdragons from seed for the first time last year, and they did amazing all summer long. Those are also Sean's favorites, so we're gonna do, I picked these out. The Rembrandts. These are called Bronze Dragon. They're really pretty, like purple with white. And then the Black Prince. And I thought that those would be very pretty together. And then last but not least, we have our tomato and pepper varieties. I wanted to get every single variety that they have posted, and obviously you can't. That would be impossible. So I got the Ace 55 bush tomato. It looked like a really good canning tomato. Also kind of an all-around good slicer. And I've never grown any of these varieties before, so we're gonna see how it turns out. Supremo Roma bush, and I think this is a hybrid. Yeah, this is a hybrid. I wanted to grow something that we could rely on for sauce making. This is also one that I got to make sauce with. This is a crack resistant paste tomato. I got this to try for a snacking tomato off of Baker Creek. This is a Rosella, which is going to be similar to this one that my mother picked out, which is a chocolate cherry. I've done these before. They're delicious. Highly suggest them. The Thornburns Terracotta. It says that it is out of this world flavor. Like I said, these seed packet descriptions get me every time. And then this is one that my mother picked out, which is another popular one on Baker Creek, which is Queen of the Night. I've never tried these, so I'm excited to try those. And then we have our peppers. I got the classic shishito. I just needed a fresh pack. If you liked any of these seeds, or if you've tried any of them, leave me a comment down below. Tell me what kind of success you had and where you're located at. And if you want to purchase anything from Botanical Interests, I've got a link down in the description. Thank you for joining me. Look, this is, come on, orange thyme. I can't wait to try it. And I hope you guys stick around to see what it's like. And I'll see you in the next one.